So first off, we're gonna be looking at when I first started playing. When I first wanted to get into fighting games, I was trying to play on pad, and there were things I just didn't understand. I was like, well, I can't do quarter circle motions. I can't do them. I'm really bad. I'm really dumb at it. They said, let me look into getting a fight stick, and then all of a sudden, the fight sticks were like crazy expensive. I was like, oh, maybe we don't do that. So I ended up looking online, and I found my very first arcade stick ever was the Hori Fighting Stick Mini, my very first stick, and I learned how to play with this. The biggest problem with it was, let me try and fit it between my legs, which I did for a little while, but then I still had to like hold it in place, so I was playing like this. When you hold your phone constantly and like you're supporting the weight of it, how fast does your pinky like start to hurt, or it cramps up or whatever? I want to save this. Like, I am keeping all my arcade sticks. This is where I started getting into fighting games really early on. So then I went from this $50, you can't even get this anymore. They only make this for one system now, for the Switch. They don't make them for PlayStation anymore. Like this one was. This was for the PS4 and the PS3. And I went to a Hori Rap 4 Pro. As you can see, this thing has a lot of wear and tear, and I want to redo this as well. This was actually what I used my drawing glove for, because my hand is so big and the stick was so small. I should have gotten a longer stick, the ball top. That's what I should have done. However, I didn't think about that. So I just played like this. I was looking at something that would go with the aesthetic, and I could only get the red one when I bought it online. It was the only one I could get. Now, the biggest issue is, of course, the paper here and whatnot. If you can see this here, I don't know if you can see this, but the plexiglass itself doesn't actually line up with the holes. So it was kind of funky. So I was thinking about taking this apart, and I want to get new art for this. I do have to thank, his name is Tommy, because I saw this artwork on Twitter. I said, I would love to use this as an arcade stick. And I reached out and I messaged him. I said, could I use this? I ended up getting buttons that I thought would all work with it. And the greens and the blues and everything worked really well with the artwork and the back of this, but it doesn't work well with the red base. So I would technically replace all these. This was my daily driver for a very long time. Very long time. I ended up switching over to what my current daily driver has been. I'll tell you a funny story. I wanted to know if I wanted to actually switch to arcade stick that I have now. So what I did was I used my arcade stick and a keyboard at the exact same time with WASD to practice doing all the inputs to see if it was something I wanted. And I turned out I really liked how it felt. Even though it was kind of uncomfortable because you had one hand down on the stick, I had my other one up on the keyboard. So then I actually went all out on this. I went to my mix box. Now, you have to excuse these marks. That's where my wrists rest. And I still somewhat sweat through the gloves. It's just nothing I can do. But I am gonna clean the rust off of this. But this was my daily driver. This is what I took. This is what I took down to CEO. This is what I play literally every fighting game on. Now, I literally just added this extension. I had issues with the first one I bought. And the only problem I have with it is it wasn't working, actually. I actually have thought about taking off and taking this apart and putting a different top in, but I don't know if they're the same size. Although the buttons are the same size, like they fit in the same size hole. But I got this because I'm like, oh, I could use this for parry, but I can't actually use this for parry, partially because I am so used to pressing this button, I actually can't force myself. It's throwing me off completely trying to use this as my parry button. But I figured I'd use this for other things, like if I play Ken, I could use this for the two kick buttons. If I play Aki, I think it's the two punches. You press and hit two punches at the same time. I could use this as that. That would be really nice, because right now, all I do is this. So there's nothing more I can do with it. But this, I really love this thing, but it's super big and bulky. And it's just really, really, really heavy. I had to carry it around the entire time I was down at CEO Taco. And it was just so heavy to carry around. Even walking to the convention, it was a nightmare. It actually did hurt my back for most of the day, because I had to carry it the entire time. But when I chance, I will rip apart the entire thing again. I may paint it again, and then this will become a decorative piece. I'll probably use it again at some point, but it'll probably become a decorative piece that I can keep off to the side, and maybe just use every so often, like for switch up. But other than that, we have. But I'm hoping will be the new daily driver. We got something from Firebox, and he sent them artwork, and I haven't shown the artwork yet, but I think the artist did. But for those of you who didn't know, I got custom artwork done for this, and this was recommended to me by Huntress, who has participated in 2 of the Sage Jam Slams. She is sponsored by Capcom, I believe. And I was like, I saw her stick. She shared pictures of it. I said, where did you get it? And she highly recommends it. And I went and got it. And this is like the ultimate one. It will connect to literally everything. So if I go to tournaments again and I go to play on a PS5, I do not need an adapter. Which was, I played on a PS5, but I didn't have any issues outside of playing Street Fighter, which I only did like just at setups as a casual. So let's cut the video. Oh no, it opens from the side. And the grand reveal. Drumroll, please. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so much smaller. Oh. I will more than likely replace these buttons because they're not the shade of purple that I wanted, but it's completely fine. I can make do with it. Oh my goodness. Oh. This thing is gorgeous, dude. Wow. Wow. This looks so good. Wow. This thing looks so good. This thing is gorgeous, dude. My only issue is where this comes down. They didn't have an option with these buttons. Like, if you look at, like, the last 2 I had, look at slightly the difference here. If you look at the top, the rightmost buttons, they see how they come off, whereas this one comes out and down. That'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but I think I can work with that. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't even know where to put these sticks. Ah! Oh, it looks so good. And it gives my wrist has so much support here. I might have would have preferred these a little higher, but they're okay here. They're okay there. Hey guys, Future Drako here. I want to apologize for the audio issue. It wasn't just in the recording, it was also in the Twitch VOD as well, and I greatly want to apologize for that. I don't actually know what happened, but it seemed to proceed for the rest of the stream as well, where the audio was really, really off. So I'm going to try and figure out what was going on and why it happened. But for now, I can't do anything about it. However, I do want to also apologize for not putting a ton of videos out. I am doing a lot of my own work and doing commissions for other people as well, but I do have some things in the works, so I hope you'll stay tuned. And if you ended up getting to this part of the video, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time.